I've watched this moment over and over again, and it still blows my mind. This was not the plan, but I'll take it. It only took 3 seconds, and both birds were down. Neither of us could believe what had just happened. And I can tell you right now, this is not how it typically goes when hunting with kids. 3 years ago, a friend called with an offer. Youth turkey tags in Nebraska. $8 each, and I wasn't going to argue with that. He tagged 2 jakes that year with a single shot. Luckily, we'd bought 2 tags.
Double tapped him. Holy, you hit both in one shot, dude.
The years that followed were a mix. One year getting totally skunked, the next a big old tom. There were highs and lows, moments of tears and a lot of shenanigans.
Did you hear that gobble?
If you've hunted with your kids before, you know exactly the challenges that they bring. You need more food than you think is physically possible. Trust me. You will run out, bring double. Then there's the bathroom situation. You can just watch my MeatEater hot tip video for advice there. Then there's the patience situation, or rather, the complete and total lack of it, which honestly, I get. Sitting still in a blind when you're 9 years old, waiting on birds that may never show up, that's a lot to ask. Pro tip, bring lots of books. Silas's favorite, Calvin and Hobbes. But then there's these moments. Moments where the gobble hits 80 yards out and your kid just about comes out of his skin. That's what'll keep you coming back. Not the harvest, but the shared moments. Sadness and joy, disappointment and success. But this year was guaranteed to be different. A generous landowner had given us permission to hunt his river bottom in our home state. I've never harvested a bird before, so I decided to pick up a tag too. Opening morning, I woke him up early. To his credit, he handled it with a smile. The air was still and chilly. Perfect kind of cool where you can see your breath and you don't mind. Opening morning was exciting, but it didn't result in much for us. We'd move decoys, call, they'd close the distance, then retreat. Every time. For hours, there was maybe this time, or come on, just 20 more yards, and then watching them drift back up a nearby hill. I think my son might have handled it better than I did. By late in the afternoon, we were getting hungry, so we retreated to a blind for dinner. We had a simple plan. Set the hens out by the 2-track and a strutter with an electronic base 10 yards in front of the blind. The strategy, let them see the decoys before they could ever see the blind. And it worked. As we finished eating, I scratched off a soft yelp. A tom from up the hill had come to see what all the ruckus earlier had been about. But a couple minutes later, 2 other toms who'd been harassing him all day decided they'd come take a look at our decoys. Well, that was their final mistake.
Double tap, buddy.
Let's go! Let's go! That was awesome!
Boy.
You didn't even...
Clean double. His first Colorado bird and my first turkey ever. We spent a lot of that afternoon laughing. Disbelief is probably the best word to describe how we felt. Hunting with your kids is messy. It's constant snacks, bathroom breaks at the most inopportune time, blown setups, and birds that won't cooperate. It'll test your patience in ways you almost can't prepare for. But it also does something very deep and beautiful. It puts you both in the same moment. Completely present, no distractions, just the 2 of you, the sounds of nature and whatever is about to happen. I have no aspirations of ever topping this one, and I'm perfectly all right with that. Good luck out there.